Hey, that's Mike and Holly, Alex, Eddie, and Kelsey.
Okay guys, we are getting a little fancy with our lunches lately. So we got all that chicken from the farmer's market yesterday, and like I said, I've been wanting to eat it for lunch, kind of like a healthy lunch. So I baked the chicken and I sauteed the mushrooms that I got with some butter, a little bit of butter, I know, and garlic, and then I put that on top of the chicken and then melted cheese on top of that. It was pretty good. I was trying to recreate that dinner that I had when we went to the Amish restaurant because it was so yummy, but of course it's never going to taste as good as they did it. They marinate their chicken, so I need to find out and then they charbroil it or something like that. So I need to maybe find a marinade to use, I don't know. And Alex is making a grilled cheese with bacon bits. Bacon bits
on the grilled cheese, currently cooking.
She wanted to use the strips of bacon that we have, but there's only like a couple left. So
what was that restaurant called that closed?
Tom Chi.
So they used to do this really good grilled cheese sandwich called the BLT Chi, and what it was a BLT but grilled cheese.
Right.
And I got that without tomato because I don't like tomato. So I was gonna recreate that, but there's only 2 strips of bacon in there, and technically that's Dad's.
Have you ever tried putting a tomato on a grilled cheese? It's really good. Alex doesn't like tomato, but she likes tomato soup, and she likes tomato sauces like spaghetti and things like that.
Tomato besides raw tomato.
Besides actual tomato. It's so funny. I found this recipe last night that I wanted to give it a try. It's kind of healthy, I guess. But it's a cup of peanut butter, a half a cup of honey, which I have like all natural, raw, unrefined, whatever honey up there, and 3 cups of rolled oats. And then you just melt the butter or the peanut butter and the honey together like in the microwave and mix it. And then you add the oats and then you put it into a pan and put it in the fridge, and it makes these like.
Oh no.
Oh no.
My grilled cheese is falling apart. I thought it was done.
Oh no, don't you hate it? That happens to me like every time I make one. It falls apart. So it's like no bake peanut butter oat squares, and there's really not anything like bad in there. So I'm gonna make these because I like bars and granola bars and things like that. So I'm gonna give these a whirl real quick. It should be really quick and easy. I'm gonna cut the recipe in half though, because I don't need to make a whole bunch, and especially if I'm not sure if I'm gonna like it, but I think I will.
What do you have going on here?
The peanut butter, no bake peanut butter oat squares is what it's called. I'm gonna give it a whirl.
Oh, so it's not like a granola, like a hard granola.
No, the lady actually says that she stores hers in the fridge because they get a bit soft. So, but I halved the recipe, I cut it in half, and it's still like, oh my gosh, that's a lot still. Okay, there's my no bakes. Like I said, I cut the recipe in half. It was really simple to do. It only took a few minutes. I'm gonna put it in the fridge, and then I sprayed the inside of, like you're supposed to put it in a glass dish and use foil and all that, but since I made a smaller batch, I just put it in this and I sprayed it so it wouldn't stick to the sides. But I'm gonna refrigerate it, and then I'll be able to cut it up later, or just like eat it as I go. I might just like cut little bits out as I go. Okay, you guys, we had to pull over and show you guys this huge alligator. I'm sorry it's blurry, but he's really far away. So, but he was all the way up on the bank. Whoops, and he even looks like he might. Oh, I thought he had his mouth open, but I think that's his reflection. He is big. At the periodontist.
Is it what they're called?
Yeah. Okay, so they did the procedure already.
Yep.
Alex came for a consultation, and they're like, well, we can do it today. It'll only take 10 minutes. And so we're like, sure.
Go ahead, why not?
How was it?
It was all right.
I mean, she's smiling.
The worst part about it was that when they were pulling my lip up, they were like blocking my nose, and I had to breathe out of like half a nostril. that was all right.
So they said she might have a little bit of bleeding, but that's totally normal. Mm-hmm. Don't eat anything crunchy or hard because it could get stuck up in there. And because it is a mouth thing, your mouth heals really fast.
Yeah.
So she just had this little procedure done where they clipped the gum above her lip, and it was easy peasy, right?
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy.
And then like halfway through, they had some alcohol thing, and they had it like on their gloves, so it was like right up my nose, like the smell of right alcohol. I was like, come on, guys.
It might be like to clean it before they cut it or something like that. But
know.
One step closer to the end of braces. That was something they had to do because they said it's It's something to do with like when she had that big gap in the very beginning, and you've got that muscle, which if you don't cut that muscle, if you don't cut that, it's called a frenectomy, and if you don't cut that part, it can make your teeth spread again. So that would be bad. So they're like, they just have to go in and clip it. Alex says she wants to see what it looks like.
Oh, I'm bleeding a little bit.
She does have a couple stitches too.
Alex, don't pull. I can't. I don't want to pull on it.
Yeah, I wouldn't mess with it too much. Careful.
All I see is blood.
Oh no.
So.
Chelsea wanted to watch it getting done.
Oh,
and they're like, we're gonna ask you to go to the waiting room. I was like, okay.
Mom would have passed out.
No, I would have been fine. I like gross stuff. Oh, the kid is sleeping, little baby with just squishy cheeks. We're at Mimi and Papa's house. Nobody's home, unfortunately. Boo. Oh, you want to go see Mocha? Oh my goodness. Oh, that's what happens when we wake up early. Chelsea woke me up early this morning. That never happens, but it did today. Oh my goodness.
Leave them in there too long?
No, to be fair, I just took them out of the fridge. Okay, so the lady on the recipe is like, I keep mine in the fridge because otherwise they get too soft. And I can get that. It's just because...
Now they're too hard.
Well, but they're not. I mean, it's not hard. Now here's the thing. I love peanut butter and I love honey, and oats are pretty good too. Chelsea claims that she doesn't like peanut butter, and she doesn't really eat it, like ask for it or anything. She likes mine.
She likes your but that's not peanut. Well, that's not really peanut butter.
She likes my granola bars that I eat every day, which has like some peanuts in it and like a peanut buttery kind of taste to it. But she's like, I don't like.
She's like me. I don't really like peanut butter. I'll eat it. I don't hate it. There's just certain things that I don't know.
See,
let me try a bite.
I'm like all about the peanut butter. I love
kind
peanut
of
butter.
like wet and cold.
Well, it's like a no bake.
I don't know. Like,
That's all it is a peanut butter no bake.
So is that what it tastes like?
Yeah.
I like it.
And almost like a no bake because
Just without the chocolate.
no, but you tend to put peanut butter, or you have put
do.
peanut butter in
You're supposed
no bakes.
to. You put peanut butter in a bake.
I don't like that. I like just chocolate. Yeah, that's all it is.
So you don't like them?
I wouldn't eat them.
Oh, I love them.
They don't taste horrible, but I wouldn't eat them.
I did add a little bit of honey to mine. A little bit more than what it called for, because I didn't think it tasted overly peanut buttery to me. And I wanted a little bit more honey.
Needs chocolate. I bring gifts.
Oh my gosh, are you for real? No. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
Okay, so there's 6 of them, but I did only get the 3.
Why?
I didn't know for sure what ones you wanted, if you wanted them all.
Spoiled?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh my gosh. I was just telling Michael about these the other day. They were at Target, right?
Okay, turn it around so the people can see.
So everybody can
So
see.
it's a vintage retro 35th anniversary My Little Pony. So it's the original 1983 look-alike collection.
All of them?
They had all 6, yes. So there are, flip it around.
Target closes in 15 minutes. Should I go get
There's
that?
6 different, I'm guessing it's the 6 original ponies from 1983.
Oh my gosh. So I got butterscotch, minty, and cotton candy. And then there's Bluebell, Blossom, and Snuzzle. Well, you got the 3 best.
Well, okay, so here's the thing with those ponies. If you look at them all, they're all the exact same.
Yeah.
So the same pose. The only difference is their cutie marks are different, and they're different colored.
Which
Different colored combs.
I don't think they even called them cutie marks.
No, back then they didn't.
Back in the
That's
day,
something
but-
we've kind of called them.
So I just saw these, what?
Week
last
ago, yeah.
Maybe a week ago, not even that long
And
ago.
I found them today at Target.
Online, and I was like, oh, I gotta go toy hunting at Target. And we went to Target, and they had nothing. Our Target was like, cleaned out. So they must have restocked everything. I kind of wanted to find them myself. You
I can
know,
go put them back.
No.
I'll go take them back.
But like, I kind of want the whole collection. Oh, they're so cool. Thank you.